In school, copying is strictly punished. In the stock market, it is the most reliable path to extraordinary wealth. Most investors burn their capital because they desperately want to be original. They seek the intellectual thrill of discovering the next revolutionary tech startup or a hidden penny stock before anyone else. They build highly complex financial models to predict the unpredictable, hoping to outsmart the crowd. But as Warren Buffett aptly noted, there are no extra points awarded for degree of difficulty in investing. A 10% return from a boring, widely known company is worth exactly the same as a 10% return from a highly complex, stressful bet. The ego demands originality. The rational mind demands only results. Mohnish Pabrai, one of the most successful value investors of our time, elevated copying to an absolute art form. He called it shameless cloning. When Pabrai started his fund, he didn't try to invent a groundbreaking new philosophy. Instead, he studied the original Buffett partnership rules from the 1950s. He cloned the fee structure word for word and adopted Buffett's exact investment rules without changing a single comma. He realized that a proven blueprint is infinitely more valuable than a fragile original idea. Yet, the vast majority of investors refuse to do this. Why? Because cloning requires profound humility. You must lay down your ego and accept a hard truth. Grandmasters like Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch, or Bill Ackman are simply smarter, far wealthier, and much more experienced than you are. A famous Zen parable tells of a master who poured tea into a student's cup until it overflowed, teaching him that a mind already full of its own opinions cannot receive new wisdom. In investing, a full mind makes you hold onto a losing stock just to prove the market wrong. An empty teacup allows you to absorb the brilliance of others without pride standing in your way. How does this cloning work in practice? You do not blindly search through thousands of stocks in the dark. You let the giants do the heavy lifting. Firms run by the world's best investors spend millions of dollars and thousands of hours researching a single company. They employ armies of analysts to read every footnote. Through 13 F filings, their public portfolios, you get their final, highly distilled answers for absolutely free. They have already filtered out the endless noise. We do not need to hack our way through the jungle. We merely step into the giant footprints they leave behind. But beware. Cloning does not mean mindless buying. It is merely the starting point to find high-quality ideas. Once you find a master's stock, you must rigorously test it at the gates of your own inner citadel. You must apply your own uncompromising checklist. Has this company been operating successfully for decades, surviving multiple recessions? Does it reliably generate a positive, ever-growing cash flow rather than just accounting tricks? And crucially, does it pay consistent dividends, rewarding its owners even during severe economic downturns? A hyped, unprofitable tech trend will bounce off your walls. Only a deeply entrenched, cash-producing fortress is allowed to pass your gates. True financial independence does not care who had the idea first. It only cares about execution and emotional discipline. Only those who overcome their ego can master the art of shameless cloning. Forget the urge to be the smartest person in the room. Use the accumulated wisdom of the giants. He who learns shamelessly invests fearlessly. Master your mind. Master the market. Subscribe for daily wisdom.